Wise one. Actually you witnessed this governorship election.
Yes, yes.
Most especially in Lagos. Forget the fact that we are recording. I want you to air your own opinion. That is why I'm recording it, but it's not for anything. Just air your own opinion and just be free. So I want us to just have a little discussion on this past governorship election. And you know how everything was just anyhow, but Lagos State's own stands out. It was like jungle yesterday. I want to get your opinion on that Lagos State election precisely. Do you think that incident, those incidents that occurred in Lagos State occurred because of one, probably because of Peter Obi? You know, Peter Obi came into the scene. Everybody wants a change, and they followed Peter Obi, which actually won Lagos. And because of that, this sentiment came into play that how can an Igbo man come and win Yoruba Lagos and all that. And so sentiment began since then till which spring up to that election day. Or do you think this thing happened yesterday because of the, these things that have been going around about someone who being a true Lagosian, or Jandor being not a true Lagosian, or the other Gbadebo not being a true Lagosian, or do you think it's just Merigi? Any of these three, which one do you think was the major reason these incidents occurred in Lagos yesterday?
To my own observation, what I observed is that these parties agreed and understood that they cannot win this election. One, they noticed that other parties have done so many efforts in this political race, and what they did is that, what can they do? First, they have to poison the minds of people that no, this is a Yoruba.
Okay. So the ethnicity is just to poison the mind of the people.
Yeah, this is a Yoruba state. You cannot allow an Igbo person to rule us over this place. And most people were just shouting that Lagos State is a no man land. If you are looking at this back in those days, that those who are ruling are not from
Igbo people have actually ruled Lagos.
Can you imagine?
Igbo people.
Why is it that it is those people that are not from Lagos State are affecting other tribes from ruling Lagos State?
Are you saying someone is not Lagosian, or
no. Where you are heading to, but what
they take it to where you don't know. They carry you go where you don't know.
But if you notice, the three options you have laid out are in place. All of them are playing a vital role, either because Peter Obi has taken large population, either because they are trying to look at its tribal situation, and with the rigging, because without the rigging, without the convincing people that you cannot allow Igbo to rule, that's for the tribal, and looking at it that if they don't take any action now, this so-called LP, I know people are saying LP. Okay, so go LP will take this thing from their hand, and it will be the first political race that I don't know how to place this. They don't have sitting position, they don't have any, but they want to take over.
Okay, so let's go around these machineries that were used yesterday. The Togri, those youths that were used. Do you think they were, they agreed to do this because of the cultural sentiment, or they agreed to do this because of the huge amount of money given to them? Or because if you check those people very well, the people that perpetrated these crimes yesterday, they are the people that when you come out from the street, they are the people that will hail you, hey, Egbon, just for you to give them money. So which means their life is not even better. You understand? So what could have led an able youth who is supposed to be thinking about the next future, how to make the future of their children okay, to be doing this, actually knowing fully well that is not the right thing for them? So why do you think they carried out that? Is it because of the culture, tribal sentiments, or you think it's because of the money?
First, lack of job opportunities in our country has affected so many youths to enter into jobs that are not legally recognized in our country. And if you look at it now, most of them that are taking part in this destruction, in this rigging, you understand that most of them have been paid. They have been goodly paid, as in they paid for their life.
When you say hugely paid, because the last time I checked, the money you pay these people to perpetrate this crime is not much. If you give them 5,000 naira, an average agbero in the streets, once you give him 500, he can kill for you.
You know, the main thing is that you are looking at the minor parts. They have paid their boss. Their boss is the one who paid them.
So that's what I'm now saying. So if their boss is paying them, I don't think there's any way any of those youths will be paid more than 10,000 naira to go and perpetrate that crime.
I'm not sure the amount is that huge.
Good, that is the level of poverty.
Because of the poverty, yes. Because they have paid them. Because if anyone is paying you, that person becomes has authority over you, give you decision to make and make decision for you. So these people have been paid to do this job, and they want them to just, they don't have to see through that job is done.
So you think there's no tribalism actually?
Tribalism might be one of the minor aspects affecting the life of most youths today, because they believe that they cannot allow an Igbo person to rule. They cannot allow an Hausa person to rule them. They want person of their own tribe because they believe we understand them. Meanwhile, they know we will not do what they actually want, but they believe it's our own person.
No, I came across a documentary one time, and the documentary says that the West and the North, they hate the Easterners so much because of the colonial since the colonial era. You know why? Because they said the Ibos, the Easterners, they are always, like a government of their own. It was difficult for the colonial masters to rule them as at then because they have a government of their own. So anything the colonial masters says to them, they would like to think it twice and they will not agree with they fought the colonial masters till they left the country. So they are not people that are easy to convince.
You can't buy an Igbo man because he knows that he earned his living with what he worked for. If you keep an Igbo man in a dirty environment, that Igbo man is very productive. I am not being tribalism here. I'm not being plain sentiment here. But if you notice that if you place an Igbo man in a particular place, Igbo man will want to make use of his environment to make ends meet. But other tribes, I will not mention their tribe, but they have to look for one person or the other. But the Igbo people, they are playing a dependent role in the life of the community. Check around, you notice the products we have, everything we have been done by an Igbo person.
So do you think that's the reason for the hatred from the very beginning?
Because they believe that if they allow the Igbo people to rule, they will govern them truly.
Now, but others have said that the opportunity they are giving to them in Lagos, that most of the Westerners that are in Igbo land, they are not given that opportunity. That if the Westerners dominate Igbo like that they will send them packing. No. Do you think that is true?
Igbo people are welcoming people.
But their tradition, they say their tradition is too strict, and so they will push them away. This and that, they cannot accommodate half of what they are accommodating in the West.
No. I don't believe that. That's ideology.
And there's also a sentiment that if you give an Igbo man one leg, Igbo man will take 10 legs. If you give him upper, he will take opportunity. That's how true.
If you are giving an Igbo man a particular place to erect his own business, he's going to expand.
So if he expands now, does it mean he should take the whole land without permission?
No. An Igbo man will pay for anything.
I love that.
An Igbo man will pay for anything. He can pay for anything. He will not take it as an opportunity or take it from you by force.
But most people will not agree with you. Most Westerners.
I've been to most Igbo's shops. You notice that they pay for it. If they know they can afford the land, they buy it.
Are you saying this because you're an Igbo?
No, I'm not saying it. And how do you know I'm an Igbo man?
I don't know. You're a wise one. Don't worry until you tell me. Okay, so I think maybe you got some of our discussions. I want you to also give us your 10 kobo comments in the comment section, so we'll know what you think about what we just finished discussing. We have gone a little bit far from the election to the sentiments about the Ibos and the West. So please feel free to put down your comments as you hear. Thank you very much for your approach with that.